Mr. Jackson. Uh, man, I understand. I understand the scramble that's going on in your brain right now, man. Like how can I make this right, man? How can I get the shit back in the horse, right? I get it. I get it. But I'm making a plea to you, man. Well, let me lay out a plan for you to come back and hit hard. It's worked for nearly every guy that's been in your situation. This is what you should do. The first thing you do is stop making videos right now. Stop it. Stop. What you want to do right now is disappear for about 6 months. You want to go away for about 6 months. Stop selling your products. Just stop actively doing it. You want somebody else to do it, let another person be out there hawking your stuff, but don't you be out there hawking your stuff. Right now, you need to take a hiatus, man, and just go back and reflect with you and your family, man. Reflect on the devastation, man, because a lot of people got hurt by you, and well, let me say it another way. Let me say it the correct way. A lot of these women, they got hurt following your advice. That's the better way to say it. They got hurt by following your advice. Now they are grown people. They had the choice in whether they can follow your advice and not follow your advice, and they decided to follow your advice. Some of them left their husbands. Some of them left good men that was just in a bad way mentally, kind of like you were, and some of these women just walked away from situations like that, man, and they ain't never gonna find nothing else like that because they too late in the game, or maybe they got some other issues that were never addressed. You never telling them how to address them, so you never seem to put them on the line. Well, I won't say never, because I've heard you say a few times to women to do different things, but in the majority of the time, you kind of put the blame on the guys. Even if they're the ones picking these guys, you put the blame on the guys. Well, they're picking these guys. You need to teach them how to pick better men. But anyway, that's a whole nother thing. That's for your business. Right now, we're talking about your personal life. And so I'm giving you some advice, brother, because I'm not one of these pile-on people. I'm not trying to pile on you. I see you still making videos and deleting them and making them and deleting them. Just stop, man. Just stop. Turn around. Take some time to be with your family. Reflect on what's really important. Do you really want your family? Or do you really want these women that's following you? Or do you want their attention? Or you be honest with you. You need to be honest with yourself. Because, see, don't take this woman for another fucking ride. Don't do it. If you really want, if what matters to you is this attention, is key, because what you're doing, man, if you playing a game to just keep her at bay, at arm's length, this is all going to come up again. And so it might not be this year, might not be next year, but it'll come up again if what you really want is attention from women. So if that's what you really want, then, brother, just be honest. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. What's wrong is you misleading this woman that's standing by your side or trying to stand by your side, and you're not being honest with her, and then you're going to put her through this situation all over again. That's what would be a bad thing. It's going to hurt, man. There's already a cut there already. If you really, you need to take time to think about it. Sit down with your wife. She seems like a reasonable person. You sit down with your wife. She's trying to work out this thing. She really loves you. And I'm sure she'll be hurt, but she'll understand if you tell her the truth. And so tell her the truth. If in fact, the truth is you want to continue the lifestyle that you was living with these other people. Because, see, I'm going to tell you, God is not going to change anything for you. He got the program. He got the formula. But you got to do the changing. You. And if you use his program, it will work. But see, he's not going to force his program on you and, I'm going to let God take over. God is not going to take over. God is just going to have the program there for you and try to, and have resources to comfort you while you walking through it. You're going to have to walk through it. You're going to have to walk through it. I'm just giving, I'm just your little brother. I ain't no millionaire, bazillionaire. I ain't no high value man. I ain't no alpha pill, beta pill, blue pill, green pill, brown pill. I ain't none of that. I'm just your brother. And, your brothers over here, man, we just trying to, we know that men stumble every now and then. And you made some young dude moves where when in these videos, you kind of like making yourself like kind of like the victim. And maybe you didn't mean to, but that's how it came off. And I'm just telling you, man, because I feel like you're a smart cat. I feel like I've seen people come back from way worse than this situation. So, but they all had to do the same thing. They all have to take a break, man. They got to give the people that they hurt time to heal. There's an old saying, time heals all wounds. You got to give people time, man, and showing them the respect, that you respect the fact that you hurt them by taking time away from them. You got to do a Fred Price Jr., man. Just disappear for a year and then come back and say, oh, okay, I'm better. Things are better now. I can get back to what I was doing. You know what I mean? He came back on fire. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, that's my advice. I think you should first stop making videos for about at least 6 months to a year. Stop it. Don't make nothing. Don't say nothing else about this situation publicly. Don't say nothing else. And the next thing you need to do is just take a hiatus and just be gone for about 6 months. I mean, from putting up videos to taking pictures and publicly doing anything that has a public, access, giving the public access to your life and your family life. You don't have to do that. So don't do that no more. Take time, show the people the respect that, hey, I respect the fact that I asked you to do something that I'm not prepared to do, because that's really, I'm just telling you what you look like to your family. Maybe you don't see it that way, but that's what you look like to the people and it's mostly black women. And those of us, you black, I'm black, we know. And other black people out there know, black men know. Man, I'd rather have 10 hornets' nests chasing me than a mad black woman. But you got a bunch of mad black women after you. So, I mean, it's not nothing you can't recover from. But if you're going to let God into your life, I'm telling you how to let God into your life. You can't let God into your life by just saying, I'm just going to call his name. You got to get off your prayer rut and you got to get up and do something. You got to understand, I hurt these people, man. And you need to express that when you do come back. You need to be able to express that, hey, I apologize for hurting y'all. I misled y'all, or better yet, I didn't do what I asked you to do. It was good enough for you, but it wasn't good enough for me. It ain't good enough for me. Like I said, brother, you got people out here that left their husband. They left good men. They left good men because they followed your advice. And that's something you got to carry with you, brother. I mean, if I had done the same thing, I'd have to carry that with me. That's something you have to carry with you. They left good people. And then on top of that, you won't even do what you ask them to do. Or you won't let your wife do what you tell the other people to do when they have situations like this. You're just telling them to just walk it off and walk away, but you won't let your wife do that. So, or you won't tell your wife to do that, because that's what you would normally tell somebody in her situation, right? And I'm just showing you what you look like to your fan base. Anyway, anyhow, that my advice to you, brother, just bow out of the limelight for a little while. Take some time to reflect, and think about what you really want in your life, man. Do you want to be single? Because single has its advantages, and doing the things that you do, being single has its advantages. You can still be a dad. You can still be tight with your child's mom, with your current wife right now. You can still be tight with them. But tell them the truth, brother. Don't take them on for another, ferry ride and then push them off. Don't do that, man. Please, And then for your own self, excuse me, for your own self, don't don't play. Take the time to think about what you did to your fans. Take time to think about that, man. Think about how you got women out there, man, that left good men because they follow Joy Vice. They follow Joy Vice. And now they out there single. And they probably sent the best man they ever going to actually want to be in a relationship with you. I'm sure they probably got people that want to, jump in the bed with them. But, I mean, the man that's going to actually try to build something with them, you told them to kick that dude out the door. So, but yet you're not doing something. So this is what I'm saying, man. In your videos that you've been putting up and deleting and everything, you're not really, you're kind of glossing over that point. And unless you can get into that and break that down and show empathy for the people instead of yourself, what you're going through, my advice is to stay silent, do some soul searching, brother. Get your mind right and get off the defensive mode. Because right now you're in defensive mode because everybody coming at you. But that's understandable, man. You know what I'm saying? When you're running with the big dogs, they see it, when they see you get cut, everybody gonna come for you. So that's something you gotta deal with, man. But like I said, the best way to deal with it is to just bow out from the public for a little while. Reflect on what you really want. Do I really want to be single? Because I got access to all these women. If that's what you really want, then go for that. But then if you want to be married, because you can't do both, brother. You're going to catch up. You're going to get yourself caught up again. And I'm just talking to you. I'm talking to any man out there, powerful man out there. You're going to get caught up. I don't know why you athletes and you guys that got all this money, man, you guys be trusting these women. You can't trust none of these women. None of them. But another one bites the dust over and over and over. All of us keep proving this shit every day. We keep proving it over and over. You be with these women, these women are not going, they're going to betray you at any cost. And I'm telling you they're going to do it. And you see they're going to do it. If you got a woman, I mean, at least if a woman got your last name, at least you don't look stupid when she betray you. You know what I mean? You made an investment there. You don't expect that. Any woman you mess with that ain't got your last name, man, you should expect to be betrayed. You should expect it at some point. Because anybody can come and offer them a better deal than what you able to offer because you already in something. Somebody else can offer a full package. Here, take this 25 grand. Come and tell us what Derrick Jaxn said and did to you. Some of these people do it for $2,500 or $250 or whatever it is. Or just to get their face out there. Anyway, brother, I wish you no harm. It's your little brother talking out of love, man. I hope everything works out between you and your family. Because a lot of these people running at you hard, they don't realize, man, you got children, man. And back in the day, man, we respected that. Even though we might have been mad as hell at you, we gave you a pass when we realized you had children. But in today's world, man, there ain't no rules, man. People ain't got no code of conduct or nothing, man. They come running at you, your children right there, and they just don't give a goddamn. And I'm sorry about you for that. I'm sorry for you for that, because that's terrible. We used to at least I don't care how bad somebody was. We used to respect, hey, man, I'm not going to put him down in front of his children. I'm not going to put him out there in front of his children. But these people don't give a goddamn. But anyway, that's okay, man. If we can holler at them, we'll holler at them, try to tell them, hey, this is how men act, man. Men don't go around being happy that another man took a fall. I don't care. Even if we disagree, and even if you came from me. If you came from me, I got taught by a real good minister. Even if you coming after me, I still got your back. I still got your back. Long as I know you coming from a good place, I still got your back. Even though I disagree with you. You can come at me, but I come at you only when you on your feet. When you off your feet, then and then when your children with you, I'm not finna go at you hard with your children standing right there at you. And tell them what kind of, and tear their heads apart to put you out there like that. Anyway, ran too long. Brother, please listen to my advice and stay away from the public for about 6 months to a year. Get yourself together. Think about your life, what you really want. Do you want to be single? You want all these women? You want all these women, or do you want your family? Because you can't have both at the same time. You're going to have one or the other. And the same goes for you guys, high value, rich, whatever. Eventually, if this woman don't have your name on her, eventually somebody out there is going to betray you if you put yourself in that position. Peace, and never be the aggressor.